We're back. India, Pakistan, big game, targets 120. 120, and India has had some early opportunities, drop catches. It's not going to cut it. Bumrah had a chance. Dubé dropped Rizwan. Yeah, we got to take advantage. Small total. The probability of Pakistan winning are 87.3%. Let's see if India can get an early breakthrough.
Into the gap, only be a single. It's a safe start by Pakistan. 21.
Current run rate 5.20. Required run rate 6.18. So they're on their way. They've got wickets and they've got the runs. Let's see, Bumrah got the ball.
I think it's been a good start from them. They've been pretty circumspect, which I think is what you need against this new ball. I think give yourself a chance, you can back end the innings a little bit, particularly when you're only chasing 120. So, yep, that started nicely.
Pakistan 22 and no wickets lost. They need 98 runs. Okay. Are we strong?
Yeah, sorry about that, but yeah, Pakistan. Let's see, 22 for 0, 4.2 overs in.
We talked about earlier on in the day the length is important to bowling.
India's total problem is it's such a low score. The lowest total against India have ever had in T20, I believe. And this is a very low score to defend. The batters did not help the cause. And it's a 4. So they might be able to chase this total soon.
The reserve players in the Indian. They're not in the squad, but they're traveling with the team.
26 for no loss. On the other game that's going on, Scotland and
We talked about earlier on in the day the length is important to bowling.
Omar, that one's. Oh, wicket!
6 to 8 metre.
Bumrah strikes. Great breakthrough.
The bowlers did really nicely. And
Great breakthrough.
the games that have been played here in New York, that length has been crucial to the teams having success.
Bumrah strikes.
Nice shot from Babar Azam.
The breakthrough, we needed that.
So early, that was the key. He's got that great ability to pick the line, pick the length early. Just play the pull shot very, very nicely. One of the rare boundary balls from Jasprit Bumrah. He was probably hoping that the ball will climb up a little bit more towards the
Well,
shoulder.
the decision's pending. Seems like a nick. Seems like a nick. Seems like an out. He strikes. Much needed. Much needed wicket.
6 to 8 metres. The umpires coming together. They might be having a look to see if this one's carried.
I think this was a clean catch. Pakistan need 94 runs and 92 balls, so they're in good shape still, but that's a good breakthrough.
You never know.
Good breakthrough. This is T20. Things can change. But in the other game, Oman, 123 for 5. Not a bad total. They are on their way. They've got wickets and they've got about 4 overs. So they can put up a good score.
Thank you. Clear.
And you can hear the excitement in the crowd.
Just got one more angle, just confirm. Thank you. Looks like the ball's to the straight of the hand. Thanks, Referee's slow. Yeah, thank you. Fingers together.
It is a wicket. It is a wicket. Hopefully they can build on this momentum. So what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I still think Pakistan's going to win this the way it's looking. But of course, you never know. Anything can happen.
They're in the driver's seat.
Yeah, we still got a long ways to go. Still a lot of cricket left to be played on the wicket there. We're, into the 5th over here. But yeah, at least a little breakthrough for India.
And just a French Open recap. Alcaraz won his first, I believe. So yeah, new
First ever
champion.
French Open for Alcaraz.
Oh, Bumrah, great pace. 141. That was a beautiful, beautiful delivery. Got some bounce, made it jump a little bit. So India are trying. Pakistan are on their way, but India aren't making it easy.
Little break in the action here.
So, what do we think of that final, that French Open? That was a great victory for.
Good to see some young blood in there. Good to see somebody new. Nice to get some new fresh winners in there in the tennis world.
And at this point, this is a Group A match between India and Pakistan. Pakistan clearly coming off that loss to the US, which was very unexpected. And Hardik Pandya is bowling, trying to get another breakthrough. 26 for 1. Great scenes at the stadium. Great scenes.
Good catches.
A couple of dot balls are needed.
Adjusted well. With his hands low as well.
The smart captaincy had somebody in the first slip for these. Good, put the pressure on. Make them think, on these dot balls. That's when that pressure creeps up.
In situations like this, you look to target some bowlers as well. What would your choices be?
Yeah, I think Hardik is the full seamers, one that they can probably look to.
So let's see if they can take advantage of this pitch,
Absolutely. Back to the action here. 26 for 1.
Phenomenal atmosphere. Whoa, big shot. Big shot, 6. So that's what happens, the batters, they just get aggressive after a couple of them dot balls and they go for the big swing, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. In this case, they got the big 6, got them out a little bit of that pressure.
There's one with the 6.
94 needed from 90 balls. It's those dot balls that eat away at the batsman. The run rate, they're increasing it, and it's just taking advantage of all those dot balls.
Yeah, target 120 doesn't look like it's going to be too far out of reach for Pakistan at this point.
No, it's really not the bowler's fault. They're trying their hardest. It's just that you have such a measly amount to defend.
Yeah.
So it's really not fair for the little injury right here. Hopefully everybody's okay.
I'm not sure how the Terps going to fix it, big guy.
It's the magic spray.
Yeah.
Magic spray. We're all familiar with that in the Premier League. Magic spray does wonders.
It works.
What do you think about the crowd here?
Great crowd in New York. Sellout crowd in New York. They've been it's been a fever pitch all week long, going up to it.
pure chocolate.
You know, this is a great chance for the US to jump on this global sport and just embrace it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not sure Robert's in terms gonna fix it, big guy.
It's the magic spray.
Magic spray.
Just some treatment being given over this one.
They need to get Muhammad Rizwan's wicket here if they stand any kind of chance, or this game's going to be over between the 10th or 11th over at this rate. 34 for 1.
34 for 1. Little break in the action there. The weather's held up. It doesn't look like they're going to get any more rain delays, so we should be good. But Pakistan, you know, with a target of 120.
Very low total.
Yeah, low total for them to catch. I'm assuming that the outfield's dried up by now as well.
So yeah, the probability of Pakistan winning, you know, high 80s. They came back with a vengeance. They looked at film, they looked at their tape, made the adjustments, and now they were embarrassed. They were embarrassed. That total, you know, they have weapons on batting and their bowling lineup, and they scored 185 against the US.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
So these guys can get the job done on both ends. Today, India, not a good performance. A lot of pressure on Kohli.
120 is not going to be enough.
He scored one, I believe, against Ireland, and they were counting on him.
4 today.
Yeah.
Got 1 boundary, and that was it.
That's it. That's all she wrote. But there's a lot more to play for, you know. Being 1-1 is definitely better than 0-2.
Yeah, still a long tournament, still a lot of cricket left.
So Oman,
35 for 1.
Scotland, they're 133 for 7. In line with kind of the norm of
Yeah,
what
good
this
run
tournament
total.
is.
Good run total so far.
Yeah, the averages are around 140, 145 here, so they're in line with a decent Scotland. You know, they're up and coming, they're new, so I think Oman will be able to pull this out. You know, that's just my thoughts on this one.
During the first 6 overs, there is a power play in effect during these T20 matches where they can have more than 2 fielders allowed outside that 30-yard circle.
Right.
So we'll be crossing past the 6th over now, and we'll be getting out of that power play zone.
The French Open concluded, great final.
Alcaraz wins his first.
He won his first 5-set win. Really, after 15 days of the tournament, it came to an end, and he continues to set and break records at just 21 years old. That's pretty amazing.
Absolutely.
And this was his 3rd Grand Slam title and his first on clay. So we might be seeing somebody following the lines of Djokovic, Nadal, Federer. He seems like he's going to be one of the greats.
He's on his way. Absolutely. He's been on his way. He had a great performance at Wimbledon.
He's won Wimbledon, won US Open. He's now got the French Open. So yeah, this was his first French Open.
Yeah, looks like he's officially arrived and on the scene if he already wasn't, that's for sure. And he's so young. He's got a long ways to go. He may be challenging some of the all-time greats for their Grand Slam totals.
He's phenomenal.
Yeah.
He's got the pedigree. You just can tell. We've been doing this for a long time, and we know when we see
Absolutely.
the talent. Drop situation in the India-Pakistan early on. Bumrah could have had another wicket. I would have changed a little bit of the outlook of this, but yeah, just gotta take those opportunities. Pakistan just chasing a very meager total, and they're just moving the score slowly and steadily.
After you drop one, the ball just seems to follow you around the rest of the day.
But how do you move on as a fielder? You have to forget about the previous one?
That's the key, yeah. You got to move on as quickly as possible and still want that ball. Because as soon as you have that mindset where I don't want it to come to me, your mind's ticking over. You don't get yourself into an athletic position.
I've always thought of the same thing too. You know, if you drop catches,
you've got to move on.
how do you mentally prepare?
Yeah, it's tough. It gets in your head.
Gets in your head.
It's like throwing an interception.
Yep. Ask Dak Prescott about those.
Yeah.
They clearly are. They're always in his head.
Yeah.
Especially in slips. And what a transformation for those who joined the telecast today. India were at one stage.
Siraj having a good over bowl in here. 2 dots and 2 runs so far. 4 deliveries.
Yeah.
Typical India-Pakistan cricket.
Right up on the guy's hands there.
In the game.
It's good. Jammed him up.
Now and then when you
Oh yeah, he got him. That's gotta hurt.
Gotta
We'll
hurt.
feel that tomorrow.
A lot of ice and ibuprofen.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Pressure.
Current run rate 5.5, required run rate 6.22. So they're right there. They're right there. There's nothing here. I mean, something major needs to happen. Changing the bowling a little bit, you know. Gotta change it up. That seemed an edge. But no.
Nah,
Seemed
close
to
but no
beautiful.
cigar. Close but no
Beautiful ball.
cigar.
Beautiful
Yeah.
ball. Gotta get a wicket here. Gotta change things around.
Cross seam delivery. Looked like it
No.
sort of shaped the
Gotta mix it up.
Absolutely.
For a cross seamer. I really like the length though. That's the length he's got to keep hitting. Keep banging away there.
So these
The last
conditions
attempt,
now
been there a
are
few times in this innings, but
favoring the
you've
bowlers a
got to
little
keep
bit.
trusting
Yeah.
and your luck will turn.
Which is good for the Indian side.
Yeah, gives them a little hope.
They're just telling him settle. It just seems to be a little unsettled at the moment.
As long as you can keep on rotating the strike, you
Good
know.
over from Siraj, just 3 runs conceded, 38 for 1.
That first victory that India had, that the USA had, changed a lot of the dynamics.
Yeah. All the ads on the, we were talking about that earlier, the ads in India versus the ads in America. Commercials, the products they sell. Cell phones, deodorant, cars, and cookies and biscuits in India.
और क्या चाहिए?
That's it.
What else you need?
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely a different, watching ads from both countries, you know, a lot more emphasis on different things.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So what's on the docket for tonight, Bob?
So we got the NBA Finals. NBA Finals will be on tonight. Game 2. It was even on the money line as far as Vegas is concerned.
So this is possibly, if the Mavericks play a good game, they can
head back to
with 1-1
Yeah,
versus
get the home
0-2.
court advantage back
Need
and
it back.
take it back to Dallas.
Do you think Dallas is a really good home court advantage versus Boston? You know, just what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean they don't have the history, of course, of a fan base like the Celtics or anything like that. But I think nowadays, I think nowadays, you know, you can fill that arena with 20,000 fervor fans.
Yeah.
I think they got a good home court advantage. I think they got a good fan base in Dallas. They know their sports, and I think they fall behind all their teams. Seems like the Stars, they had a good fan base behind them, and the Rangers last year winning had a good fan base.
I think
behind
everybody's
them.
doing well
They got
except
3
for
out of 75% of the teams at Dallas.
Yeah.
The pro teams doing pretty darn well.
Yeah, except for the Cowboys.
Yeah,
I think they're
that's
always
right.
like, you know,
Exactly.
coming in the rear, as we say. You know.
Maybe this is their year.
Yeah, that's what we've been saying for 25
Yeah.
now.
Just like India thinks about this World Cup, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, this is their year. They
This
think.
is not. This is a tough goal right now.
For Pakistan to just milk it here.
39 for 1 in the 8th over here.
Going get there 5-6 runs and
You know, it's going to take a lot of mental strength, fortitude if India wants to win this.
Yeah, I don't think they have to overplay their hand too much. Keep wickets in the shed and give yourself an opportunity to have an onslaught at the back end. Nicely done.
Definitely. They did what they had to after being embarrassed, you know, first game against the US. They came back with a game plan. Luckily, they won the toss. They were able to choose the right decision. And India, you know, let's just be honest, India just gave them some cheap wickets. You know, Rohit Sharma, Virat. I mean, what do you think the mindset is of Virat Kohli going into the next game with 2 lackluster performances and all the... It's like LeBron James,
I think he's going
right?
to feel like he's under a lot of pressure. He's
Yeah.
probably going to be under the most pressure out of anybody on the team, besides maybe the captain Rohit Sharma. But you could argue that Kohli might be under more pressure than the captain.
Yeah.
Little break in the action there. End of over 8, 4 runs on that last over. Jadeja had a good little outing there.
Bowling's been good. It's just we're defending such a small total.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
the problem, right?
Absolutely.
You know, it's like, you know, you don't put enough food on the table, we're gonna go hungry a lot.
That's it. We could listen to some Hindi commentary here as well.
Absolutely. Arey, shabash boy, shabash.
जडेजा की 8 ओवर के बाद 42 रन, 1 विकेट के नुकसान पर पाकिस्तान और रिजवान 20 पर टिके हुए हैं, 20 रन बनाकर उस्मान आए हैं। अब पिन आई है और वो कंफर्टेबल लग रहे हैं रविंद्र जडेजा के खिलाफ।
पाकिस्तान का खेमा गैरी क्रिस्टन भी उनके साथ जुड़े हुए हैं। भारतीय टीम के कई साल जुड़े रहे साथ में। गैरी क्रिस्टन कोच रहे थे भारतीय टीम के, काफी कुछ जानते हैं भारतीय टीम के बारे में। तब पाकिस्तान के साथ गैरी क्रिस्टन, हार्दिक पांड्या दूसरे ओवर के लिए आते हुए पहले ओवर में 9 रन, 20 का लक्ष्य 42 पे 8 ओवर के बाद रिजवान बाबर वापस चले गए तो रिजवान की पास वो अनुभव है, वो जिम्मेदारी उनकी बढ़ जाती है।
Oh, if he would have hit it, लग जाती तो आउट हो जाना था.
Yeah, let's see.
You know? See, direct hit नहीं मिला. अरे opportunity था.
आसमान काफी आगे निकल गए थे। एम किया था नॉन स्ट्राइकर एंड पे, पर वहां पे चूक गए हार्दिक पांड्या।
इंडिया को विकेट्स चाहिए.
Yep.
विकेट्स अरे
कोच करता हुआ वहां पे
तेजी से चाहिए, because ये बात अच्छी नहीं है.
Yeah, but I think I don't think that there's anything they're going to be able to do to keep Pakistan away from 120.
थोड़ी चेंजेस करनी है भाई इसमें.
ले सकते थे।
Missed opportunities showing. You know, this was another easy opportunity over Bumrah.
लगभग एक हाथ से वो पुल करते हुए शिवम दुबे टीम में एक रन की अहमियत है। कई बार ये टर्निंग पॉइंट्स रहते हैं।
सही बात है.
दिलचस्पकारी कहानी रही है। पहले 6 ओवर में कुछ अच्छे शॉट्स लगाए थे दोनों बैटर्स ने
43 for 1.
और रिजवान रन बना रहे थे। शिवम दुबे ने वो मौका गवाया।
ये तो देखो चौका, 4 रन्स. उस्मान ने बहुत अच्छा स्ट्रोक खेला.
लगाया था और उसके बाद एक कमाल का बेहतरीन कैच, कहते हैं ब्रिलियंस ऑन द फील्ड। उसके बाद रिजवान ने खुल के बल्लेबाजी उन्हें दिखाई। फिलहाल 43 पे 1 पाकिस्तान।
और धीमी गति से चल रहे हैं टारगेट की ओर, लेकिन इस बार कदमों का इस्तेमाल किया
ये
और
4 रन्स.
जबरदस्त स्ट्रोक लगाया।
ये सबसे लोएस्ट टोटल है इंडिया का. You know,
So far this
हिंदुस्तान
World
का.
Cup?
रहे थे उस्मान,
जी.
लेकिन एक ओवर पहचाना उन्होंने। इस ओवर में रन लेने बहुत जरूरी और
अरे भाई ऐसे ना कि बात ऐसे कि टोटल बहुत कम है.
ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर
टोटल बहुत कम है.
The wickets have been like that in this World Cup so far.
सही बात.
They've been low scores.
प्रेशर भी रिलीज किया।
The highest scoring teams have been the USA and Canada for some of these matches.
बाउंड्रीज ना आए तो फिर
Pakistan 94% winning probability, and after this over I think it's being 99.
Yes.
इस पर टिके हुए हैं, उन पर प्रेशर आए।
चलो,
विश्व कप में कुछ
games are games, right?
That's it.
They're won in the trenches.
Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got 70 runs and 67 balls needed.
स्कॉटलैंड की हम बात करें, अब एक जबरदस्त हुई टक्कर रहेगी। फिलहाल इस मुकाबले में वो 9वां ओवर चलता हुआ
Safe to say this game didn't live up to the expectations. What do you think?
No,
You
yeah.
know?
I think there was some exciting moments and some drama in the first innings from India, but they just didn't put up enough runs.
They laid an egg.
एक बार हवा में खेलने का प्रयास करते हैं, बल्ले को थोड़ा सा ढाक के खेलते हैं, पर यहाँ पे कलाई को रोल करके इनको नीचे रखते हैं उस्मान। कंट्रोल वो पुल शॉट दिखाया अभी तक। 50 रन पूरे हुए उस सिंगल के तहत पाकिस्तान के।
Pakistan doing the smart thing. They're just rotating strike, taking the runs.
2-3 जो शॉट पे डिलीवरीज उनको खेलने को मिली है, हर एक शॉट पर उनका नियंत्रण रहा है बहुत अच्छा और अलोंग द ग्राउंड खेली है उन्होंने गेंद। तो ये दर्शाता है कि कितने कॉन्फिडेंट
Current run rate
शॉट पिच गेंद पर।
5.66, required run rate 6.27. So very close.
परिवर्तन ऑन साइड
So not much pressure can be applied.
तो 9 ओवर की समाप्ति, 51 पे 1 पाकिस्तान।
It's really all Pakistan.
Yeah,
There's
68
really
more runs,
nothing to
65
say.
balls.
Nothing to say.
They just got to get a run of ball here, and
This is easy peasy.
yeah, unless they get some significant wickets here in a run or something from India. मुश्किल लगता है नहीं तो.
ये तो बात ये impossible की तरफ जा रहा है.
Yeah,
Maybe जल्दी से खत्म करे और चाय टाइम करो.
yeah,
You know,
I agree.
चाय पियो और हल्दीराम खाओ.
That's it. At least it's a nice day out there.
Beautiful
for
day.
everybody.
Beautiful day. Rain went away. You know, rain, go away. And yeah. Well, worst case scenario, the sport has been given a lot of publicity.
A lot of publicity.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Worst case scenario, it's not the outcome people wanted to expect, but you know, at least ये sport अच्छा है सारे US के लिए.
जाती रही है और आज जो उत्साह रहा है जो एटमॉस्फेयर रहा है हाई वोल्टेज क्लैश में जबरदस्त यहाँ पे जडेजा के लिए
It's sort of disturbing because it was billed as the Super Bowl, and you know, Pakistan just came back and really उन्होंने impose किया अपना will.
They put the clamps down on India,
They
both
did-
sides
they
of the
did.
ball.
Bobby बात ऐसे है कि if you don't want it more, तो
it.
outcome अच्छा कभी नहीं होता.
Innings
You know?
break in Oman and Scotland.
Yes, G. And their total is 150 for 7. ऐसे हमने बोला था कि
150.
you know,
Yeah, 150.
एक 140 140 के दरमियान ऐसा टोटल यहाँ की विकेट में एवरेज चल रहा है.
That's it.
So हम इस गेम को देख के कह सकते हैं पाकिस्तान इंडिया के उन्होंने काफ़ी short of वो एवरेज का.
Yeah, absolutely. 120 is not going to cut it. You got to put up more points than that.
इस बार उठा के खेला है इनसाइड आउट गए और मिलेंगे यहाँ पे 4 रन
4 रन तो मिल
जगह
गए भाई.
बनाई थी और हट के खेला वहाँ पे 10 ओवर की समाप्ति पाकिस्तान 57
ये
और समय हो चुका
कंप्लीट
है।
परफॉर्मेंस मुझे लगती है.
Yep. End of 10 overs. Pakistan 57 for 1.
बहुत ही जबरदस्त शॉट पिछले ओवर किया
खेल तो देखो, विकेट की बारिश और गर्मी वो तो चलता ही रहता है, पर प्रोडक्ट फील्ड पे क्या है वो तो
सिलेक्शन रही तारीफ करनी पड़ेगी
प्लेयर्स को देखना पड़ेगा.
सतह के ऊपर
Absolutely.
बल्लेबाजी अभी तक की है असगर बाबर के आउट होने के बाद सीनियर बैटर है उस्मान
इन्होंने तो
लेते हुए
विकेट लूज करने के बाद स्ट्रॉन्ग होल्ड जमा लिया और इन्होंने कुछ कंफ्यूजन, कुछ घबराए मत, कोई इनमें घबराहट नहीं लगती.
Yeah.
जीतने के लिए 60 गेंद
तो इन्होंने पूरा
10 ओवर
कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ खेला और इनकी रिजल्ट्स बहुत नोटिसेबल है आफ्टर दैट पहला लॉस.
Yes.
पिछले ओवर पे 6 रन बने और कुल मिलाकर 57 रन बना लिए पाकिस्तान ने 1 विकेट के नुकसान पर
ये जो लॉस है इंडिया के लिए, ये हिंदुस्तान के माइंडसेट में क्या चलता है? आपकी क्या ओपिनियन है बॉब?
I think it's just the group stage. I think they're not going to worry about it. I think they've been playing well this World Cup so far otherwise. I think they feel like they're coming off of a good
जी.
Test World Cup and some good international matches up till now. So I think they'll get right back to it.
Been there, done that kind
Exactly
of
right. Yeah, I think they feel like they have a little bit of a home field advantage in the United States as well with the diaspora and the crowd. So I think they'll feel pretty comfortable for the rest of this World Cup.
Do you think India were too overconfident इस game के the hype जैसे कहते हैं?
It could be.
Yeah,
It could
coming
be.
into it, the big population.
It
and
could be.
coming, you know,
Absolutely.
because obviously it's a huge भारत की community है यहाँ.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
And Pakistan too.
Yeah.
So Pakistan feels an equal.
Oh, Pakistan.
The diaspora, I would say, is equal between Pakistan and India here. So yeah, I think they both feel confident. They both have a home field advantage. I feel like that showed today. Both teams came out with some good momentum and some good overs, but ultimately not enough runs from India. The weather, you got to, had they
It's a
had
factor,
look,
yeah.
if Pakistan won the toss, they made the smart choice. They elected to field
It's
first.
smart.
That's it. That's
smart decisions.
Exactly.
But even when जब भारत बना रहे थे runs and they were at 58 for 2, मैंने जो boundaries देखे मैं confident नहीं था.
Yeah.
A lot of nicks, top edges, and they were not really very good, solid stroke नहीं powerful थे
Right.
to give you good confidence.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this right now there was a possible LBW के review हो रहा है and you know decision is being reviewed. शायद क्या पता क्या मालूम So
लगी जरूर लेकिन लेग स्टंप छोड़कर जा रही थी अक्षर पटेल के पहले ओवर की पहली गेंद थी
Akshay Patel can spin कर सकता है, and lefty है. That's always problematic. You know, थोड़ी सी तकलीफ दे देता बैट्समैन को.
Yep.
But looks like ये leg पे जा रहा है, Bob.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I don't think that one's gonna be.
upheld.
No. Let's just leave this for a minute.
It is out. It's out, Bobby. अरे क्या बात है? It's hitting the wickets.
Aha.
$57 for 2. Is this the break? A break?
That they've been looking for.
The break?
Let's see.
Let's do it. That was a big wicket. I mean, you know, the bowlers in their defense, they are trying their hardest. उन्होंने बहुत tough times which wickets लभ ਲਈ हैं. तेरे ख्याल च upset possible है?
Anything's possible. That's why they play the games.
But in the end, it's whoever scores the most runs wins. Is that where we're going at, Bob?
Exactly right.
ठीक है. We do our podcast, our show in English, Punjabi, Hindi,
We're out here for
whatever you want.
everybody.
We just subscribe, put in your questions, comments. We love to get feedback.
We know a lot of the cricket fans speak Hindi, but everybody in the state speaks English as well, and so we want to be able to be here for everybody. So
The 57 for 2, I mean, I think we were 20, 30 runs short of where we needed to be.
yeah,
You
the
know?
original target of 160 or the original
That was looking
projected
great.
goal of 160.
Because, you know, in these T20, you need difference chahiye between, you know, you need that cushion, 10-15 runs, you know, to really put that pressure on the batters when you come towards the end. But, you know, the game's never over until the final ball. मैंने तो नहीं सोचा था वो विकेट था, honestly. You know, I was thinking ये leg stump पे जा रहा था.
Here's the worm.
You know, the drop off India का हुआ was around the 11th to the 15th over में. You know, that's when the drop off happened. When the score, they lost 3 wicket in a span of less than, you know, less than 6 runs.
और वो जो विकेट मिली थी अक्षर पटेल थोड़ा इशारा कर रहे थे उनको लगा शायद गेंद छोड़ रहा था और पढ़ के गेंद सीधा रहा वो अच्छा रिव्यू रहा तो भारत ने लिया बिल्कुल बढ़िया रिव्यू बल्कि सरसरी तौर पर देखने में एक समय हमें भी ऐसा लगा कि शायद ये गेंद लेग स्टंप से बाहर निकल रही थी लेकिन टप्पा खाने के बाद गेंद थोड़ा अंदर की ओर आई और सफल
That is 6 मारा भाई, 6. बड़ा 6. Big 6.
Yeah, 6 from Pakistan.
Not gonna help.
65 for 2.
Yeah.
शिवम दुबे ने गेंद को फील्ड किया और एक रन बनाने का मौका मिला 59 पे 2
Pakistan crowd excited in New York, like we said. Huge crowd, huge Pakistani crowd.
Huge following.
Yeah, huge following.
Why not?
What a cricket nation.
What a cricket nation. Phenomenal. Pedigree.
Known for their bowlers.
Bowlers.
Known for those bowlers.
Fast bowler.
They grow
Waqar
bowlers out
Yunus,
there.
Wasim Akram. Shoaib Akhtar. The list goes on. Pedigree. You know, you can't deny pedigree.
No, they grow bowlers out there.
बेहतरीन फुटवर्क दिखाया और इसके लिए जाने जाते हैं फकर जमाल ये
फ्रंट फुट पे के ऊपर आए और इन्होंने इतना बढ़िया मारा.
लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर है तो
Very strong.
अंदर की तरफ आती है उतना आसान हो जाता है खेलना बढ़िया स्ट्रोक फकर जमान के बल्ले से निकलता हुआ
फकर ने तो बहुत अच्छा किया.
और शायद इस तरह की बल्लेबाजी की भी जरूरत ताकि आप दबाव को अपने ऊपर आने ना दें विकेट गिरने के बाद जिस तरह का प्रेशर आता है बल्लेबाजी पर उसको टालने की कोशिश कदमों का इस्तेमाल और ये 90 मीटर की दूरी पर
Wow,
जाता हुआ
90 मीटर.
इस मुकाबले का
Lot.
सबसे बड़ा छक्का और इस बार गेंद का
चौका और छक्के, T20 का फॉर्मेट.
इकलौता रन दौड़ का के पूरा किया 11 के बाद 66 पे 2
End of over 11. 66 for 2. 86 पे 2. 11 ओवर हो गए.
हाँ ते भाई करंट रन रेट 6 ते रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट 6.
Yeah.
मेरी मैथ ते बहुत ही चंगी नहीं है पर ये लगता है कुछ ज़्यादा probability
Required run rate of 6. Based on what we've seen on these wickets and these pitches, whether the West Indies, Dallas, New York, or Florida,
should be easy.
Yeah, 6.
Arshdeep Gill,
You get a couple-
Arshdeep Singh, you know,
Yeah,
somebody's
they're-
coming in, so they're trying to change things up.
Yeah.
But it's a 4.
संभावनाएं उतनी मजबूत होती जाएंगी शादाब खान आएंगे इफ्तिखार अहमद आएंगे इमाद वसीम तीनों स्पिनर हैं एक के बाद एक और एक अच्छे ऑलराउंडर्स भी इनका इस्तेमाल
Good crowd, good crowd for the Pakistani team.
और स्पिन गेंदबाजी में भी और
Yeah, they're going to be having a great time in New York tonight and all over the world celebrating after this one.
They and well deserved.
After that loss to the
Well
USA,
deserved.
yeah.
आक्रामक अंदाज में बल्लेबाजी
Arshdeep straying on the leg.
70 रन 2 विकेट पर अपने दूसरे ओवर किया है अर्शदीप पहले ओवर में भी 9 रन खर्च किए थे और यहाँ पे जो दूसरे ओवर की पहली गेंद डाली है बिल्कुल पैड लाइन पे
Arshdeep, you know, उन्होंने पहला over किया, not a good over. Now they brought him back into the attack and first ball going leg side. I mean, that's really not going to help your cause.
No.
You know, you got to be, your line and length has to be good. And Fucker's going to get that every single time.
India crowd is at least excited, still in the stands. At least they're happy
Good
to
for
be
them,
there.
good
And
for them.
Yeah, again, it's still just the group stages here of the World Cup and a lot of cricket left.
Lot.
But great showing from Pakistan. Great way to come back
Well,
and
pretty
recollect
good.
yourself after that loss to the USA and all the slack they took. They came back and they needed this win in a big way. Their bowlers really came out.
For sure.
Afridi,
What
those
did we
guys.
say?
Yeah.
Rizwan,
Yes.
Afridi,
They
Amar.
did a great job.
They did a great job. I mean, they put a lot of, they clamped them up, put the doubts.
They did. They got Kohli out right away. They got Sharma out right away, and they got deep in that order. This was the first World Cup that India has gotten bowled
the
out.
lowest.
Yeah, and bowled out by Pakistan.
That's the length our Arshdeep needs to keep.
Yeah, jamming them up, right? You get
Jamming
that
them
bounce
up.
close in on them, and it jams the batters up.
But like we said, you know, the total is just so low. And they really, you know, it's very hard to expect them to defend this total.
Absolutely.
वातावरण की बात तो ठीक है.
बल्लेबाजी की जरूरत है टारगेट बड़ा नहीं है लेकिन आप एक दो बड़े स्ट्रोक्स के साथ जो प्रेशर है उसको रिलीज करने की कोशिश करते हैं और वही दिखाई दे रहा है फखर जमान की बल्लेबाजी में हार्दिक पांड्या ये नहीं कर पाए आज अगर उनका स्ट्राइक रेट देखें तो 50% के आसपास
Oh, nice. Well, बहुत सुंदर ball.
लेकिन आखिर में अपना
Arshdeep just बहुत potential है इसमें. बहुत potential.
अगर आप एक नहीं पाते हैं तो अपनी आक्रामक और स्वाभाविक शैली में खेलने की कोशिश करें जो ऋषभ पंत ने की और ठीक ठाक बल्लेबाजी की लेकिन जब वो पूरी तरह से
Diverse crowd.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
that's
to
the way we
see.
like it.
Good to see.
Love
Men,
it.
women, children.
Everybody.
Yeah.
और इस बार अंदर की ओर कट
And please, everybody, please put your comments. We'd love to get your feedback.
क्योंकि राइट हैंडर्स
Chai time is for you.
ज्यादा बेहतर गेंदबाजी करते हैं विन प्रेडिक्टर अभी पाकिस्तान के पक्ष में
What do you think about the tennis today?
Yeah, great to see Alcaraz win it. And then we got 5 sets. We had a great match. Zverev, I don't know in watching that you ever really felt like Alcaraz
No.
wasn't in
In
control.
control.
Were you ever really in doubt?
The great
probably
ones.
not.
The great ones.
Yeah.
सोच होगी यहाँ पे
I mean, very similar to the mold of Djokovic to me. The way he plays, a combination of Djokovic and Nadal.
Did you ever really feel like Pakistan was out of it at any point today?
No.
No.
As soon as I think the rain delay also played a role in
Pakistan
India's
bowling
overall-
first, I think, had a lot to do with
and
it.
then you had that rain delay after 8 for no wicket. You know,
You
it's
could
all
argue
about-
if this goes the other way and India wins the toss and elects to bowl first,
Right.
do you have the exact same result?
Right.
Flip the opposite way. Both teams are pretty equally stacked. You can make the argument that
Absolutely.
you get the exact same result the other way.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. I think just the pressure after losing to the US, they came back and seemed
They
like
needed to win
wanted it
this.
more.
I didn't see them coming back and losing a second big match in a row like
No,
this. And,
no.
they're too
disciplined.
It's a class cricket country.
It really is.
Yeah, they were going to show up. Typically speaking, these class full member countries show up at these tournaments as they should.
थोड़ा सा ये different है जैसे basketball के दरमियान हाँ?
Yeah,
You know?
it is different.
तीसरा ओवर पहली गेंद
what's going on with Oman and Scotland? Are they in innings break? Or
Oman
Scotland
and
should be up to.
Scotland are
Okay,
8 for no wicket. Unki
Chasing
second over.
150. Chasing
So that
150.
should be a banger.
Yeah.
Scotland need 143 in 109 balls.
Scotland cricket has been really on the rise.
Is that an out or is that just no? That's just stopping a bounty. Oh, it is a wicket.
There's a wicket coming up
Alright.
here. Yeah.
Boys, don't give up. Keep
Alright.
it.
Hardik got himself a
Hardik got a
wicket.
fucker.
And that's good because Fucker was doing really good. He had a couple boundaries.
really,
so
really aggressive.
he was actually heating up. It looked like he was maybe heating up.
I mean,
Let's
you know, there's
listen
still
in for
chance.
listen in for the Hindi coverage of this wicket.
कॉम्बिनेशन है उठाए खेलने का प्रयास गेंद ऊपर गई है ऋषभ पंत ये मौका गवाया नहीं और फकर जमान की वापसी ये है विकेट बढ़िया कोशिश और कामयाबी मिली ऋषभ पंत ने कैच किया और हार्दिक को मिली सफलता फकर जमान चलते बने तीसरा विकेट गवा दिया पाकिस्तान ने यानी कि मुकाबले में जान अब भी बाकी है 13वां ओवर चल रहा है
जान बाकी है.
पिक्चर बाकी है थोड़ी जल्द
13वां ओवर.
बट क्यों ये गेंद थी पुल करने का प्रयास और ऋषभ
बस एक विकेट और चाहिए and put some pressure on these guys.
कैसे आसान रहते नहीं है पिछले मैच में भी
We saw a great kabaddi match live from England earlier today. Wolverhampton.
Kamal ka.
I believe Wolverhampton came out victorious on that one.
I mean, that's just amazing. The atmosphere.
Another sport coming up.
Kabaddi all the way.
Yeah, you know they have a pro kabaddi league in India now. It's played indoors with sneakers on like a rubber mat type thing.
Wow.
Pro kabaddi league. It's televised on all the major Indian sports
that
channels.
right?
Yeah, pro kabaddi league. You know, I'm a fan of the outside kabaddi. I need it on grass or dirt. You know,
To really get
हमारे जो
grimy.
गांव में होता है ना,
Old school.
पिंडा वाला kabaddi.
Oh.
However, there is a pro kabaddi league, and that is good because again, just like T20, if you're going to have this sport take off, you're going to probably need an indoor version
have to.
with clubs.
Safety.
Yeah, so
The
good
PKL.
for the sport of kabaddi. Yeah, PKL Pro Kabaddi League, shout out.
Launched in 2014.
Yeah, you know, you're seeing Punjabis on the major sports stage in cricket now. The Punjabis on the American team, the Canadian team, the Indian team. You're seeing Punjabis on the kabaddi teams around the world, and we're starting to see field hockey now.
Opportunities
field
are
hockey,
needed.
Field hockey leagues.
Yes.
You know, coming up. So
Yeah.
सिलसिले को आगे बढ़ाना चाहेंगे
You know, this pro kabaddi league, you know, it is growing, and hopefully the U.S. involvement, if the U.S. involvement can jump in and really make the sport global, just like T20 now in the U.S. The first tournament for the Pro Kabaddi League, 2014,
there you go.
and the tournament basically format is a double round robin league and playoffs. Very strong TV partners for this league. So let's hopefully this can
Promote the sport.
promote the sport.
शानदार स्किल्स दिखाए थे ऋषभ पंत ने कीपिंग में और
Traditional kabaddi being promoted around Canada, America, and England for a long time, though, with some really big time sponsors, but just grassroots, just mostly small business owners and individuals.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
बिल्कुल जो एक जुनून था उसके अंदर उस जुनून की वजह से उनकी वापसी हुई है
Right now,
जिस तरह के हालात
Pakistan 73 for 3. Still a lot of wickets in hand, a lot of
से खेला कि इस गेम को
Yeah,
overs.
we
To
can take a
get
look
that
at the
total.
take a look at the charts here on the screen.
जीत की उम्मीद तो लगाए हुए हैं लेकिन फिर भी दिल धड़क रहा होगा क्योंकि
Dil tarak raha hoga.
राष्ट्रीय ध्वज है
73 for 3, 47 runs needed from 44 balls for Pakistan.
शायद भारत से दूर है लेकिन T20 क्रिकेट की अनिश्चितता
Oh.
मुकाबले को कभी भी पलट सकती है 13वां ओवर चलता हुआ 73 पे 3 पाकिस्तान उम्मीद है कि अगर आप अच्छी गेंदबाजी करते हैं अच्छे वो आप चांसेस को पकड़ते हैं कन्वर्ट करते हैं तो अभी भी इस मुकाबले बने हुए हैं फील्ड में थोड़ा सी तब्दीली यहाँ पे वसीम जो भी स्ट्राइक पे एक डीप मिड विकेट रख लिया जहाँ पे सिराज
So when you have a new batter, you just want to really create the doubt. That's what India is hoping for.
Yeah, get a new
Ahmad.
batter up. He's he's
Confuse
nervous
him.
still. Yeah, get him early is your best bet. Once
That's-
if you let him get comfortable on the
That is,
strike,
I mean, that's what. That's
you don't want to let him
they-
settle in. They
Yeah.
got Sharma, they got Kohli like that earlier. Pakistan did. So India Hardik's going to try to do the same
Try the
thing here with
best.
Ahmad.
जिस हाइट
He's getting his fourth delivery to Ahmad.
चलाते हैं अगर गेंद
jammed him up.
So the pressure's building,
Yeah,
right?
they got a couple
the
dot
hope.
balls. Look, Hardik in this over, he's gotten a wicket and 3 or 4 dot balls here.
Done
He's
very well. Done very well.
yeah, middle of the match here is what you want from him, middle of their innings.
If you can get a 1 wicket, then the pressure creeps up. Then you're looking at getting into the tail, middle order tail, and you know.
बहुत ही शानदार ओवर हार्दिक पांड्या का। एक सफलता मिली, केवल 1 रन खर्च किया। 39 रन चाहिए पाकिस्तान को 42 गेंदों में या 13 ओवर के बाद 73 पे 3। रिजवान एक अहम कड़ी रहेंगे इस बैटिंग लाइनअप में। 20 पे रिजवान बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं, 41 गेंदों का सामना किया है। 13 ओवर के बाद 73 पे 3। पाकिस्तान पिछला ओवर शानदार था और यही करना पड़ेगा, वो दबाव डालने के लिए रनों पे अंकुश और विकेट निकाला हार्दिक पांड्या ने। रिजवान एक अहम कड़ी है।